Hello and welcome back. I do want to apologize if I do talk a lot about other content creators. That is mainly because I don't watch TV anymore, nor really much else. So I just kind of blather on about other people and what I watch about them, for the most part. You know, instead about talking about the game I'm playing. But yeah, I just had that on my mind, so I just wanted to say it before I forgot. Yeah, this is going to be the last episode I record before I go to bed. Because I need to get up tomorrow to bring in groceries. Looks like the trail is going to get steep from here on in. I hope everyone is ready for some climbing. Third promise. I'm glad I caught you. Roderick asked me to bring you back to the village. She says there's something she forgot to give you. Something other than the keystone. Yes, an item of great importance, or so I was told. It shouldn't take long if you please follow me. I was all about, well, no need for everyone to come. I'll be back in a little while. And that's when she was robbed. It's taking quite a while. Just keep waiting for now, I suppose. Perhaps there were complications. Well, let's wait long. Motherfucker, I don't want to wait anymore. This is getting a little ridiculous. Did she get lost on the way back to find us? But how? There's only the one road. I wouldn't underestimate what sense of direction or lack thereof. Fortunately, she has a link pro. Let's see what she's keeping her, shall we? She's not responding. Perhaps we should all return to Earthenshire. Does Reddy Rock, who had business with her, yes? So who was the one holding all the gemstones, by the way? And keystones? Back again so soon? We came back looking for work Lamont. Did you not send someone to fetch her? Ark did not, neither has she seen the third promise since you were last here. Then who was the man who came for her? Oh, I thought you already left already. Or Lamette, is she not with you? You don't know where she is. How could you let this happen? That thou shouldst worry for thy sister is understandable. Yet rather than assign blame, thine energies are better spent on locating her. I'll help you search. This is not how I wish a fellow combat to lose the contest, my sister least of all. In that case, divider forces will allow us to cover more ground. Zeb and I should work together at least, the better to facilitate communication between our groups. And the rest of us will split up. Report in should you find anything. We'll be on our way as well. Right, keep in touch. Well, we should begin our search. Who's giving me these gloves? I like the old ones that we had. Is this going to give us the hat? Yep. If I was returning to Dawntrail from the west, then she would have passed through here, except Ruddy Rock swears she didn't see her. In which case, it's entirely personal that Monty never made it back to the village at all. The only way to be certain is to ask the sentry stationed at the opposite entrance. The third promise, he has been standing at his post with diligent eye watchings. He has seen no Clements pass this way. What Tanawata with brightly colored hair. Nobby knows something of that. This one, he hears tongue flaps about a peddler and many fires who was attacked by a crazy hair bandit on the road. A bandit, you say? Thank you. You've been most helpful. My sister's clearly not here, though I wish it were otherwise. We must consider the possibility that the Tola messenger and the brigand scripted by this century are one and the same. And that Mati is in very real danger. Come, let us hurry to many fires. I'd like a word with this peddler, should they still be around. I don't know why, but I imagine that we'll find her and she's just perfectly fine and has already captured them all. Or that they've all been strong-armed by the two-headed guy. And the two-headed guy is is just using them to get her out of the way. It could be that she's dead and we're going to have to join up with the second promise, and then eventually he'll die and we'll take down the other promises. And no one inherits the throne! Was there something I could help you with? I'm told you were a victim of bandit attack. Can you recount exactly what happened? My goodness, I thought I recognized you. I'll tell you everything I remember, second promise. It was the scoundrel, Walkessa, who ambushed me. You know the name of your attacker? There's no mistaking that hair. All my peddler friends have stories of that notorious bandit leader and his predations. Wakasa and his gang will stoop to any low for the sake of a few pel, and with no fresh quarry coming up the broken stairs, they had to become more creative. No wonder he went after Amatalia. He's likely thinks to ransom her for a royal sum. I expect he'll soon make his demands, but I don't intend to wait. We'll find this villain first. Deliver his deserved payment in person. What say you to a small description? I will assume the role of a well-to-do merchant to lure Wakaso out of hiding. Deception, not description. Then, when he comes sniffing about, we'll catch the rat by the tail. An excellent plan, and I have just the right garment for your disguise, at a especially discount price, of course. A brush with bandits hasn't dampened your mercantile spirit, I see. Very well, I accept your generous deal. All he's missing now is the hat. Now we lay the bait. I will precede you into many fires to make my presence known. You follow on behind, boasting to those along the way how you paid me a hefty purse to exchange for a rare gemstone of some such. Wawaseka is as power hungry as they say. Then a recently enriched peddler should be an irresistible mark. We let him strike, and then we spring our trap. Time to play our parts. Do not fall behind. There's that Zabral fellow. Share with him how happy your imaginary deal with me has made you. Once you put on an appropriate display, we can continue with our next performance. Rare gemstone from the Herso merchant, he said. I envy the profit he must have made from such a sale. Since the stairs were destroyed, I've not been able to peddle goods as my usual hunts. Good start, but I would make certain Osaka is aware of me. Let's continue. Alvin over there looks amenable to conversation. The stage is yours, Setman. I just sold you a sparkle stone for your collection. This one is a great giant joy smiles. Mabi is happy for your happiness. Mabi is also jealous of the merchant and all the jingle shines he have made. And that should be enough, but perhaps one last act to drive it home. What's this gemstone? It's the one on the end of this rod! Just points it towards him, turns it on, just electrocutes him. See that cheerful pillow? Tell him the tale of your precious gemstone, and then we'll be done with this part of the charade. I don't feel this goes so good. Hey, take a look at this! Just zap him. Passing peddler had a very gemstone you sought for your collection. That is a stroke of luck. I'll wager the merchant was just pleased to fill his pockets with your gateful coin, eh? I'm inspired to go and earn more pel on my own. Who knows, maybe opportunity will find me even as it found you. He was never seen again. My most valued customer, the profit from the single purchase of yours, should see me through weeks of idle leisure. Traveling with such a fat purse and no sword is tempting fate, so I shall make Alistair my last stop and then return forthwith to Dawntrail. Do you see that? The rat has come for a nibble. As soon as he appears, you played your part to perfection, Zevin, a man of many talents, just as Thancred and Orianjay described. Now let us lure Wawasaka out of and spring our trap. But first, let me have my hat. Okay, this I've had this hat before. Let's execute the final stage of the plan. I will set out towards Earthshire alone and unarmed, the best to sell the active defenseless merchant. Assuming Wawasaka is watching, he will likely wait for some stretch the road before accosting me. I'll be relying on you to follow closely behind, remaining hidden until the time comes to spring the trap on our bandit king. Just remember, we need him alive. Okay. I'll only remove one of his legs. Your business has been good to you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of the profits? And by some, I mean every coin you have. You're the gems stone collector. Oh, I see what this is. We've been tricked. Spit in your eye. Men, kill these, Vidril. Slippery vermin. We'll have to interrogate his underlings instead. If you would be so kind, Zemin, please leave them capable of speech. capable of something resembling speech. I was hoping to talk with your boss, but I suppose you three will have to do. Wait, that's like a promise. What do you want with us? I think I'm scared of a fancy title. I'll take your royal ears as a trophy as soon as I get free of these ropes. I know your gang's behind my sister's abduction. Tell me where she is. Eat precious salt lover. You'll get no answers from us. That's right, we don't serve you. Don't play games with me. Where is Woklamot? I'm fast losing patience. Talk now or die. The choice is yours. We were hired to nab the third promise, that's all. We don't know where they took her. Hired by whom? They weren't told that either. Only Wuska knows. He's the one who took the job. Well, it seems we needed their leader after all. Once I arrange for the Landsguard to take custody of these criminals, I'll call on Thancred and his tracking skills, but perhaps you could pursue Wuska in the meantime. The bandit was running in the easterly direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him further than forcing a confrontation. He might lead us to where Lamati is being held. Don't tell me it's another stealth section. I hate these. Yes, I know how to do these. I hate it. I got sleeping darts. Why not use them? Following my money, give it to me now. The Lands Guard may be hunting us already. Call me, sir. We had our own trouble finding a suitable hideout. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such facility, we were hunting for coin, and I offer you gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness, you brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look, and I could tell that a man was a killer, a butcher, a salted devil in the flesh. Oh, spare me your fearful bleeding. Go on, scamper away now before the scary mercenary comes to claim your head. Someone told me the news. You found the abductor then? What's the situation? And you think the bandits were hired by this hobogo? Alright, new strategy. Forget Wabasek and stay on the Melja's tail. We don't want to endanger the third promise, so keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up to you as soon as I am able. Ah! I hate this. I was playing another game recently that had stealth in it, even though stealth wasn't even supposed to be one of the mechanics in the game. At least it gave me the option to skip it.
Better late than never. That Mamulja, he's the one who kidnapped Wook Lamart. So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors. That That will complicate matters.
Confound it!
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja. Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her! I do trust him, but... Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back. I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic. But isn't that how families should be? These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind. A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation. A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her. While we await word from Tancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes? Why release the Poniti if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
Understood. We'll meet you at many fires.
have put rescuing ahead of my own progress, but do not take that to mean I've given up the contest. You understand how important she is to me, yet regardless of how close we were, I would have made this same choice. After all, I am incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne. Then I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. We need to gather our forces. Fine, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Thus, at the very least, we not believe this Obogo knows where Namati has been taken. Tancred is shadowing their boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Fortunately, Ikoria has the foresight to release your punity from its harness, leaving us without any means to give pursuit. Arenville, as an expert of wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand for help. Scather is about to happen. Would you accompany him, Zedman? Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged. The putney was let loose. With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have a little trouble purchasing the replacement materials. As for any necessary metalwork, Earthenshires artisans are but a short walk away. Let us divide the tasks and have at it. There is an unusual aggressive herd of wild peonies down the river, so a girl would have fled in the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver. Yeah, we met those aggressive ones, remember? Or did we not tell them? Assuming our punity has come this way, she'll be heading to the depths of Marshalika. We'll need to lure her back to the shallows with the promise of food. But the punities eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants. The tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. And this I've added leftovers to the feed I've cooked up. That should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scents. Like I was throwing with predators, however, so I'll leave it to scatter feed deeper in. I'll be waiting for the nearest shadows, the rest of our communities, and tasting feast. See, somebody was a fan of Tales of Berseria. I wasn't that much. I couldn't get into the last Tales game. What was it, the Tales of Ares or whatever? I got it as a gift a few years ago, but I couldn't get into it. I've only played I've completed 4 Tales games. I've played 5 technically. I've played Tales of the Abyss, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Zephyria, and Tales of Mysteria. And then there's the new one, which I never finished. This pungent punity feed contains a mix of aquatic plants and vegetable scraps. Water's Edge. Continue along the water's edge. Well, I guess somebody who was doing something with Vistaria's Velvet would be a pugilist, considering she fought with fist and a hand blade. Alright, I've just finished laying out the last of the bait. Step back out of sight and leave the rest to me. Then again, it could just be the name. It's similar enough. And somebody who didn't play it before. There she is. There's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You hungry, Aviator? Come on, come with me. Yes, there's a good girl. It'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boats. You let Colonel know we have a puny back. Yeah, I remember having this headgear before. I don't remember what set it was, though. Oh, I should probably, yeah. Airville has the punity in hand then. Good, I expect nothing less from a certified gleaner. As for the harness, we were able to purchase all the parts we need. The Levier twins are over in Earthshard right now, having the pot storm make the repairs. Although it shouldn't take long, we'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. Okay, so this should be the last one then. Thancred must know something by now. You found her? Understood. Thank you. I had but to invoke his name. Thancred followed the Hobbygo's boat to its destination and confirmed that they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being Bakul Jaja and his minions. I swear I will make them regret this. These is in Reachleaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap in the punity and make our way back down. Ihakutamu.
Thengred.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim the baubles by force.
Give it back! Fosunten poured his everything into that stone. You've no right to touch it.
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant!
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save me. Who did that?
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Buddha was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
Oh, that's good. You act like I care.
That one's not to be underestimated.
Ha! They can do nothing while we have.
Impeccable timing.
Amachi, are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll slaughter the lot of them!
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting.
No! I won't stop until I gut these maggots and feed them their entrails!
If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
No, brother. Break off! We retreat!
Wait! Damn you, backward Jaja!
Do we give chase?
We head back. Namachi is safe. And that is what matters.
And what are we going to do with our stolen Jolly Rancher? Unless the Anchorage stole it back. Oh, now we're back to not being voiced. I am glad to see you unharmed, Lamate. Thanks again for coming to my rescue, Akawana. And all of you too. Bakujaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him, and it cost me a keystone. Pretending ended his life so that I could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me because he believed in my cause, and I let him down. Well, we'll do exactly that. The next time I meet the brute, I'll knock him straight out of his scaly behind and take back my keystone. Speaking of vengeance, then Bakujaja cursed about useless Bonwe sycophant when he caught sight of us. Reference to Surreal Ja. I would assume he is devoted to our brother, and is the only Bonwa I know of participating in the right of succession. Zoro Ja was somehow involved in this. I will never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. He will have forfeited his right to be called brother. Bakul Jaja should face punishment, of course, but so must the bandits who took the territory to abduct Lamati. So shall request that Father send a contingent of Landsguard to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travelers safe, but I wonder what pushed these people towards the life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. Just something to think about. For now, however, the ride continues. I thank you all for your help. We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel with Clement? You bet I am. Zoroja gained a good head start. It's time we clawed back some lost ground. I am sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. And again, I do appreciate you all come to save me. And with that, I'll call that an episode. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Before I call it, let's do some quests. I'll do these quests and then I'll call it. Chico Chalk, recognize you. You're the lowlander who has journeyed here with Lamont. If you happen to find yourself free hands, perhaps you can do a favor, friend favor for Chico Chalk. As you no doubt, I catch many fires is currently close packed, but travelers waiting for the fight of we flightless to be prepared, and to trust say it, our food stores are nearly empty shelves. Likewise, luckwise, there is a plenty tasty meat in the Riverland to the west. Chico Chuck just needs helpy hand-hearted lend swords to collect it for him. If you could help Chico Chuck to restock his stores of beast flesh and bird flesh, he would be most grateful. But after we get done with these quests, I'll call it, because like I said, I need to go to bed. Bum pain and brain ache. When will Spittlepick be able to come rest his poor feet? Wait, you're the adventurer who is hand-lending the third promise. Are you not? You must lend Post Stick too. Many Fires is a busy pedal place, and just her most trusted port broker. Arrange transport between here and Earthshire. Everything came to a quick stop when the big wind struck, but now the road Earthshire is open again. Many Fires is rather packed with travelers and traders who need Spittlepick's help. It's all too much for one mobbies to handle. Please adventure help subject by asking the travel traders who help hand they need. I'll do that on the way back. Because that sounds like something I need to remember things for. Can you give us more accessories? You there, adventurer. I have a proposition, one that will likely prove profitable for the both of us. You remember the recent storm? I was nearly at many fires when it struck, so I urged my alpaca onward through the whipping winds rather than seeking immediate shelter. Alas, when the storm settled, I discovered that same wind had carried off half my stock. I should very much like to recover it, but I hear it told that the roads are plagued by brigands of late. Another reason why I was kept to press on to the safety of many fires, and so I find myself torn over the wisest of choices: action to write off my losses, or to speculate to reaccumulate. But now a third option presents itself: to invite in one of whom to risk the return journey that's much reduced on account of his utter derision of danger. The items I lost likely lay on the river pit between here and Earthstone, if you would take up the offer. Okay, there goes that one. You're back and still in one piece. I see. That's good news. At least, do you have any more for me? So, hello, post. In stock retrieved from the river bank. Thank you, thank you. The contents may be a little waterlogged, but the merchandise inside seems none the worse for wear. Crafting tools, if you're interested in my stock and trade, I was especially loath to leave them behind after learning of the collapse of the Great Ascent. Demanded and will be as through the roof. Did it gods you appeared when you did? Nature may be blessed us. Hello with internuclear spirit with an unquenchable wanderlust, but she so made us slight of stature and meager of thou. If I had been the one to go back in search of them, I likely have lost my head to a bandit axe or else washed away the falls to my doom. It's the reason my people have often employed sellswords to guard our caravans, but at this rate it will surely double and more since the storm wreaked so much chaos on the road. Never fear though, for you have taught me that when the want of a sellsword, an adventure will suffice. Yeah, that looks very similar to the... Yeah, all these just seem like color swaps of the, these ones. Earthshroud, isn't that the Moblin village where they keep all the artisans? I haven't thought about paying the place a visit, but now that you mention it, the truth, true, I came here looking for mercenary work, guarding caravans and whatnot. Earthshroud might be just the place for me. With all the gold and jewels they handle, I want the Moblins to play through the mask for guards. Oh, I'm looking for Bachelor's Art. Not me, friend. I'm heading for Okehanu. Just trying to figure out the best way to go about it. Whether to wait for the flightless to be repaired, or to try to find another way around. Well, in my experience, this is probably never going to be repaired. Considering there is that one highway and Urabanya, which is yet to be repaired. Or was it a staircase? I don't remember. But there's this one place that looks like you could go up, but once you start going, you realize that's like been destroyed. Do you know what the next wagon for Earthshire leaves? I have Muni's for the artisans. Proceeds from selling their wares in the markets of Dawntrail, minus a small commission, of course. I'm very keen to get these by the due date, not only in order to avoid any late deliveries penalty, but because I cannot wait to see what new miracles these master craftsmen have created. Yes, that's right, I'm Elshire bound, and I can't leave soon enough. My fruit's already on the turn. It's bananas, mostly, some apples, and a few peaches, basically anything you can eat with one hand while you carry on working with the other. The artisans can't get enough of them. Chicochucka's knee-edged his knives and for stroke his ovens. Did you bring the meats? Virtually a haunch of fowl most foul, a sweet meat of man-eater. Yes, this will do nice-wise. Now the big task begins. Cooking it many ways, that everyone who passes through many fires might be belly-gladded. Did you know that Chicochuck's humble stay place is named after the dinner flames of all the different people who rest here on their long walks? It's for cook mobbies like him to attend to everyone's tongue feels. which is lip smacky to a Tawanta, might be fast spat by Shiotona. But the legs flesh of a bird of Nakata, whether simply cold roasted or dusted with seed powder and oil boiled till golden, is tasty rated by all. The belly flesh of the Widowmaker is most head-scratchy meat. It has a certain stinkworthiness that most savory moblins shun, but bubble brewed with hilly herbs of chilies, and it makes for a Malja delicacy. But enough tongue flaps, Circle must prepare a banquet for our hungry tummy guests. Excellent work, my friend. Now, Swiss Batik knows who needs wagon lending. All that remains is to decide who is wagon lend to first. Fresh fruit, he thinks, or the Shire needs line fuel after all. Then the trinket seller and sword lender, and finally the north goer. Whether our Shire or no, so it will sure make that everyone goes where they need to go. And with that, I'll call that an episode. And in the next, we'll, I guess, continue the main story. Until then.